Hello again. We're all back together, gathered together around the Thoughts on Campfire. And yes, Caroline, how do you feel? What are your thoughts on our last channeling?
Mm. So thank you, Leo. Thank you, all of you, for joining. So if you haven't watched the recording, the channeling on the cleaning, clarifying, you can click on the description. And so how I feel great. And so just that you know, guys, we channeled quite a lot today. And I think that Leo and I are both surprised that we are both feeling very great after all these channelings throughout the day. So it is, yes, very surprising, but I feel great. I'm not sure I remember everything though, but I love their message. So yes, what do you feel? How do you feel, Leo?
Yeah, I agree, and I think definitely our capacities has increased, and I suppose we're more clean and clarified, and we have been doing the work. We have been really really making the changes and shifting our habits to reflect all these teachings and messages that our guides are sending or bringing sending us. And so there's definitely been a positive effect, an increase in our capacities, and I feel great. I definitely think I think I could do more, but I think that this is also a nice upper limit of our capacity, measurement of our capacity right now. But yes, we've been channeling quite a bit. I think almost like 2, 3 hours nonstop back to back, and the energies were also quite high, quite joyful high, and so yes, I'm very happy. I'm very uh, proud of us. I can sense, yes, Ashtar and Ra again. They're giving us pats on the back and saying and saying, "Well done, well done."
And yes, I really enjoyed their greetings as they began speaking.
Mhm.
Because just that you know, guys, we already recorded another channeling exactly on the same theme today, but the recording did not work. So we had to do it again. And the energies of Ra and Ashtar were very different. And well, things were going on and they were not exactly in the same wavelength. It was, yes. And so for this new try, I would say, yes, the energies of Ra were radiant, were very joyful, and Ashtar was very joyful too. And so yes, they spoke a lot about this joy and this joy and this joy because that was really the state where Ashtar and Ra are. And for this channeling, they were they were on the same wavelength, sharing the same energies or quality of energies. And so the message between them two was way much more fluid than the first recording that we made.
Yeah, I really felt like we were cleaning and clarifying as in that first channeling try. And we were speaking about this earlier, but we feel like it was really to prep us for the other channelings that we did afterwards. And yes, I just remember again the Raw's reminder and that it's a process and that the we may be clean one day, we might be clarified and vibrant one day, but depending on how we, what we engage, the thoughts we engage with, the food thoughts, the people thoughts, the entertainment thoughts, all of these thoughts that we engage with will again determine how much life we interact with, how much static sort of builds up and all of this. And so I think we felt quite clear when we were first channeling, but I think this is also, I think, a sign showing us that a lot of times there's at times there's more to clear than we think. And I think what comes to mind is this idea of a manifestation as well. And when we think like, oh, why isn't this thing that I'm trying to attract, why isn't it manifested yet? And I feel like it's the same thing. It's a process, and we need to clean, clarify, beautify a bit more before it's able to come through and crystallize. So I think this is all uh, yes, a reminder of this, and I resonated so much with everything they said.
And what is the message that caught your attention?
Mm, the process part, as well as yes, the beautifying, how they view beautifying in the same light, and it's just a sort of another layer to this idea of detoxing, purifying, cleansing, clearing, clarifying. And how, yes, indeed, as we do all of these things, it's like a product of it is we become more beautiful, and it's as if so these things are leading to more beauty in that way. And then they're a reminder that beauty is not shallow. Beauty itself is not shallow. It's really how we pursue it. Are we pursuing it in a, shallow way? Or are we pursuing it in a joyful, loving, light-filled way? And understanding and remembering that the divine source, spirit, our higher guides, they are quite beautiful indeed. And so there's no need to shy from this, and rather we should embrace it. Yes. How about you? What stood out
Yes,
for
I
you?
completely resonate. Yes, that's exactly the same. That's the beautifying and the shallow part. And I think that this is quite a good reminder for me because, to be honest, sometimes when I beautify, I do it more in an automatic mode, and maybe I do it quite in a shallow way. This is also possible. And this is a very good reminder that I have to be very present at, when I am beautifying in the morning or even in the evening, and to have, yeah, to be very present with myself. And I really enjoyed what they said about it's also all depending on how we do the action. Do we take it in a shallow way, or do we take it and do it in a joyful way? And it's a completely different experience, even though the action remains the same. It's not the same experience. And I remember that we talked about that a few months ago on another channeling, and we were talking about food, preparing the food, and that depending on how we cook. Yes, if we put the attention, then the experience will be completely different than if we do we cook but without caring for anything. So again, I think it relates to the care, to the attention, and also to the come back to the fact of coming back within and yes, experience this love and joy for ourselves, our own body. I also it was also interesting because Ashtar mentioned the fact that for them they were beautifying using technology, and I could see or visualize some square space, a square um, I don't know device where they would enter, and it would help them to clean and clarify and maybe beautify as well. I don't know. But they didn't want to speak about that. So they just mentioned the term technology, but I could see and visualize some more details, even though it was it's not very clear. And I also enjoyed and liked what Ashtar said about our cells and our body, that it's and comparing it to a car and also to a starship. That yes, we can take care of our external body, we can take care of our skin. But if we are ingesting junk food all day long, and if we don't care about everything else, then yes, our cells may be suffering from our habits. and we have to partner to make a team because we are a team with our body. And so it is important to take care of the body through clean water and also good fruits and veggies in order to help the body to clean itself or being more vibrant or bringing more life. And also, yes, in the external way, and also through the thoughts that we are having. So it's yeah, I resonated a lot with our message. Yeah.
Yes, and this ties into the idea of our bodies are not fully us. They're a part of us. They're our creation, and we're co-creating it together with our other life, the cells in our body and all of this as well. And they spoke about this in the past in other videos, but I love their emphasis on this as well. And yes,
Mm. And I also enjoyed that because as yeah, the communication was very fluid between Ra and Aftar, and they were all very joyful. It was very funny that that Ashtar wrote some questions, and so it was, "How are you cleaning?" And it was, yes, quite an interesting question. And so yes, I enjoyed the questions that Ashtar asked to Ra as well.
yeah, yeah. Me too.
Mhm.
Does
Mhm.
anything else stand out for you about the channeling?
Mm, no, I think no. I remember that Ashtar wanted to congratulate Ra here and there because it was very profound, and so the message that we recorded, found that we are currently recording, found, or we that we have just recorded a few minutes ago, uh, was indeed more profound than the first that we recorded, and that in fact we didn't record it. And Ashtar wanted to congratulate Ra and saying, "Oh, this is so very profound, and this is profound, and we love what you said." So I remember that they said it once, but they really wanted to. Oh yes, this is so so great, and they were so happy to have this quality of exchange or quality of discussion going on. Um, so yes, and I am reading my notes. No, I really enjoyed everything. And also, yeah, the Ashtar tried to make a joke, with instead of saying the BFF, then the BBF.
Yes.
And they found it was funny, so it was quite funny.
That's funny, yes.
It was interesting anyway. So, yeah.
Yes, I love their jokes. It's makes it more relatable and then indeed our guides are I think I heard it described before that they're a lot more like us than we think or give credit that we think I feel like they don't want us to put them on some pedestal and
Mm,
in this way it's yes they see us as equals and
I agree.
they want us to raise our capacity so that we can truly see them as equals as well.
Yes, I completely agree. How about you, Leo? Would you like to add something else?
No, I think nothing else is coming to mind. I think
Mm,
that's it for now.
mhm. Perfect. So thank you guys for watching this new episode on our thoughts. We hope that this is helpful. We hope that the channeling will be very helpful for you, and we will record another video soon.
Bye.
Mhm. Bye. Mhm.